So today we are going to start the meaning of marriage. So what is marriage? To start with, what is marriage? You hear someone saying I'm married. What does it mean? Yes, you go to weddings, right? Or you say my parents are married. Then what do you mean? Eh? Yes? Yeah? Yes. A union between a man and a wife. Union. It's also where people, for example, like today, don't have to go to church. They can just tell someone, come, we live together. Yes. There are people who are living and they never went to church for the ceremony. Or they never even they never even went to see the parents. Are they married? Yes. Are they married? Yes. Why? It's called samiste. That is cohabiting. It's called cohabiting. Why are you going there? No one knows you're there. You did not even go for the vows. Why? You stay there. So that even when you're exhausted, I get out. Eh? When you're mad with someone, you just leave them and you go to the next one. May God help you. A marriage is an agreement in which a man and a woman become husband and wife, are joined. So it's a binding agreement. It's a binding agreement which a man and a woman are joined to become husband and wife. So they must be joined together. It's binding. That's why there are different ones. For example, you can go to the church, then you do your vows. Or you go to the government, you get also the permit, you're joined together with the witnesses. You have a covenant, basically. You can also do it what? Traditionally. You call your families, and then you do what? You are joined together between two families. You're told, we are going to learn how you do it in the traditional African society. So those are the only 3 ways that you're allowed to do it. If you are doing cohabiting, the word you call come we stay, that's not marriage. Because it's not binding. Tomorrow Sylvia gets tired and leaves, tells Leonard, we are not together. Alan, yes? Alan, you tell who? You tell Carol here, I'm tired. You leave and immediately you go to Lucy. Immediately. That's not marriage. It should be binding. That even if there are issues, you're going to sit together and do what? And sort the issues. A lot about marriage is about humility. Humility. You have to listen to each other, basically. And most of the time in our African traditional society, it's basically the woman who's going to do what? To listen. You'll discover that. That is how traditionally it says. But if you go for the one in the church, yes? At least the church says that we are equal. As we are learning, you learn that. Yes? The one in the government also says we are equal. Actually, even there was a law that was passed last month. Very good one. That if we get into marriage and I have my own wealth, I remain with it when we part ways. And if I make money when we are there, it is mine. And yours, it is not yours. There is no half. Oh, Jesus, thank you for that note. Very important. I'm not teaching you bad things. See, when you go to marriage, you should be able to, to share everything equally. But the modern people say you should have a prenuptial agreement. You can go to a marriage and you find out that you are more wealthy than your husband. Yes? Then you came in with a love, you worked hard. So after the marriage maybe dissolved or everything, now you have to go half. You have to share with him. That basically is a food of thought. You have to think about it, whether you want it or not. But the government now has agreed, it has been passed. Previously, it was half. And in those terms that it was half, actually the women were benefiting because most men were what? Hardworking. Yes? So, and in most cases, the children have to go with the woman. Just in most cases, that is what I'm saying. If it's there, but you'll find out even some men are taking care of their children very well. So if the government gives you the children, you know you need a lot of money to take care of the children. That's why they were saying half. But today things have changed. Women are working harder. That's why they are coming to close. You find out that there is a marriage and the mother is the one who's paying all the what? School fees. But it should not be, according to me, the way I feel, is it should not be based on money. Because even the man being there, even if he's bringing 10,000 and you as the wife, you are bringing 100,000, you know, security is important. Security is very important. You'll tell him, can you go to school and check what is happening in the school? Yes, I'll be working, so you go to the school. Or security is very important. Even the children saying, this is the father. I don't believe in giving birth to children without what? Both parents. I don't believe it. Every child should have two parents so that you can see both ways if it is possible. Because now you as the students, you cannot control it, because we usually say we did not give letters to our parents, yes, where we'll be born. But you as a person, I'm teaching you that you should not, especially the women, should not give birth to a child if they don't have how many? Two parents. Should have two parents. So that you can, the psychologists say that can be able to grow what? To grow well. I don't know. People have different views. Because most single parents are so attached to their children. So attached. And if they give birth to a boy, worst scenario, the boy is like the husband. Will be given everything they ask. Even in school, telling them something is hard. That is how I'm seeing it. But I'm yet, there are those parents who are very, from single parents who are very, the parents are over tough with the child. It's like the child is the one who's on the wrong. You do something small like this, they want to beat you. Yes. So it's about your ethics and your Christian beliefs. What do you think is good? Do you think the money is good? So good for you that you have to curse your husband because your husband is bringing in a little amount? These things you should settle them in courtship. That was just by the way. So the first thing is reasons for marriage. Why are people getting married? Yes. Number one, in order to have a permanent relationship. That means in order to establish a permanent relationship between the husband and the wife. So if you're going to the church to get married, or you are going to basically the civil or the government to have your certificate, or people do it traditionally, but there are no papers. It's in order to have a permanent relationship. That's why you're calling people traditionally, so that you can celebrate. Also, to express mutual love. Basically, here, people get married so that they can express love to each other and comfort each other. Mutual love is where I love you and you love me back. Also, in order to procreate. Yes, here you're procreating to bring forth upward children. Also, people get married to enhance the unity of the couples or the families. That is for unity, the unity between the two families. Especially if some of the parents traditionally, now we're not talking about any, traditionally, if you are friends and you have your children, you most of the time you did what? You emphasized on both of them getting married so that the friendship can go on, so that you can continue being united. Even today, you find out that those families who are very wealthy, they are still insisting on their children getting what? Married. So that they can enhance the unity between the two families. Also to promote social status. That is here social status of the couple. Because socially, if you're married, you've gone a notch higher. Also to provide happiness. Happiness, that is happiness for both the husband and the wife. And also for fulfillment. Why we call it fulfillment, or you can call it personal fulfillment. And it's gotten through sexual union.